Hello. Well, today I'm talking about willpower. Now, we hear a lot about willpower, don't we? That we have to exercise willpower, that it's something that we can work on to get more of. Really? I don't believe that for a single second. Because what is willpower? Well, willpower is thought, and then we're told we have to control our thoughts to have willpower. And as I've mentioned before, if thought is just energy in our heads, then really you want to try and control energy? Good luck to that. But willpower is really down to what we want, isn't it? Because I never have to use willpower to do the things I want to do. Now, I could think, oh, I really need to use willpower to get on that cross trainer because I don't really like it. But I never have to use willpower to go for a walk on the beach. Yeah, it's all down to preference, it's all down to choice. I have people that come to me because they want to cut down on their drinking or to stop drinking, and I ask them about the way they eat, and they say, oh no, I'm not bothered about cakes or sweets or biscuits or crisps at all. They don't have to use willpower not to have those things. Or I have someone that wants to lose weight and I ask them about their drinking, how much they drink, and they say, oh, I'm not really bothered about drinking, you know. And they say things like, I had friends around a week ago and there's still half a bottle of wine in the fridge. They don't have to use willpower not to drink that because they don't want it. I never have to use willpower not to eat marshmallows. Look. So you can see that willpower is really down to what we want. So imagine that somebody wants to lose weight. So they go on a diet. So they really like bread. They think they really like bread. And they want to cut out bread because they know they should. So they'll either cut out the bread, they'll either think about the pleasure they perceive they're going to get from the bread, and then they don't eat it. So they feel quite denied. They feel like they really want it and they can't have it and it's not fair. Or they think about the calories that are in the bread and then they don't have it and then they feel quite virtuous. That's a lot of thinking because it's all thought. So they have a thought about the bread and then they have a thought about whether they're going to get pleasure from it. Well, let's face it, it's a piece of bread. It's never going to give you a feeling. That feeling is coming entirely from the way you think about it. Or they think about the calories that are still in this piece of bread in the body, and then they think about the results, and then they think about whether they should have it or not. Yeah, and then they make a judgment. You see, they make a judgment on the things they've thought about. So let's have a thing. So we have a thought about a thought, whatever the thing it is, so bread. And then we have another thought, which is willpower, because willpower has to be a thought. And then we have another thought, which is the judgment about the willpower, whether we have it or not. And then we have another thought about how we should feel or whether we had the thing or not. Geez, that's exhausting. No wonder I never want to get on the cross trainer. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. So I'd like you to recognise that if you're not doing the things you think you should be doing, it's got nothing to do with willpower. You do not have to beat yourself up and think there's a lack of willpower going on. Oh, you know, this is really bad. I don't have any willpower. I'm a bad person. No, it's just something you don't want to do. Now, we all do things we don't really want to do, but that's another subject altogether. That's nothing to do with willpower, is it? So I want you to, when you have that feeling, oh, I need more willpower. I need to find the willpower to do this. No, you don't. You're just having more thought about thought. All you need to do is think about whether you want to do it or not, whether you can do it or not, and if you are going to do it or not. So see willpower, please, for what it is. It's just a pile of poo. Yeah? And it's just all made of thought. And then you can be free from having to worry about willpower. And there's a definite freedom in that. Okay. All right then. Bye-bye.